Hey, welcome to my journey into a haul video. Listen, y'all know I am independent as far as if I want to go somewhere, I hop in my car and I go. Just 9 days of just staying in this house was more than I could handle. So I told David Saturday, he had to go down and work on Holly's lawnmower. He come back, I said, well, would you mind if we, because he wanted to take me out to, if I could get my bra on. He wanted to take me out to eat for my birthday dinner. I said, well, would you mind taking me around to the Goodwills? I need to get out of the house. Plus, they told me walking is good. So I needed to walk more than just around the house. So that's what we did Saturday. We went out, hit up the Goodwills, and I think C-Van, which I didn't get anything from there. And went to eat at Texas Roadhouse. Listen, we just can't eat a steak anywhere else now that we've been there. We just can't eat a steak nowhere else. So good. Oh my gosh, so good. So we did that and come home, and I'm on here to tell you, my mid-back was screaming. I don't know if it's what, because I don't know if I told you they have to cut muscles and tendons, ligaments to do this. I didn't realize that until after the surgery, and I was asking the girl exactly, blah, blah, blah. She says, yeah, they have to cut your muscles and your ligaments. I'm like, oh, okay. So I think because the incision is like that up and down where my bra is, I think I have mid-back pain that is not really touched by the stimulator. It wasn't by the trial, but it wasn't super bad. So I'm thinking this is just from the healing of that. And I'm thinking once that healing is done, maybe that'll, like right now I'm sitting here and it's screaming at me because we went out again yesterday. I'll tell you about that in a minute, but I'll show you what we got Saturday. Hold on. It's early. This weekend was all about physical media. All about the physical media. So look what I found. Goodfellas. Listen, if you got virgin ears, you won't like this movie. But I don't have those. This is such a good movie. Every time it would come on TV, I would watch it. It's a long movie. Such a good movie. About the mob. Good movie. So I figured, well, I had to have that one. And then check this out. It's 32 hilarious episodes of the Beverly Hillbillies. They never put that on TV anymore. I watched it every time it was on TV. It's been years since I have ever seen this on TV. And turns out one of them was open. 3 of them were not even open yet. So it's pretty much a brand new thing. So I got that. And I got these. I don't decorate with blue, but I like the way they look. And I don't know who makes these. Celebrate Together, made in India is all I know. Oh, Kohl's. They come from Kohl's. So I guarantee you somebody paid some money for them. But I got 4 of those. Seemed like it might have been 50 cents a piece. Something like that. So I got those. And then these I got for me and Jacob. I'm thinking he might like Willy Wonka. We've never tried that one. So I got Willy Wonka. And then, we watched, when they came up Thursday, they brought the boys over. Now, I can't hold Wesley, and bless his heart, he got pink eye real bad. And I asked Holly, I said, where'd you get it from? She said, from working at the eye doctor where she used to work. She said, you can just get it. So he did. He got the pink eye, and they had to put ointment in it. He don't like that, but it does seem to help it feel better. So, but they had the boys over, and then Holly and RJ was over, and Holly was over, Jacob, Wesley, Sebastian. So it was a full house. And but anyway, before they got here, me and Jacob were watching movies. We watched Finding Nemo twice, SpongeBob once. I thought, look, Finding Dory. He might enjoy that. So I'm going to see if next time he comes, if he wants to try this one. Because he knows Dory, he knows Nemo, he knows all of them. And excuse me, I've never seen this one, so I don't know what it's about, but I thought he might enjoy that. And then this, I did not know they made this. Whether I read it or not is not the point. Hocus Pocus, and the all-new sequel. Check it out. You know where it was? I wasn't even looking at the books. It was where the CDs were. I was looking at the CDs, and I looked down, I'm like, of course, you know, I recognized it immediately. I'm like, ah, look. So, I might just have to put this as a decoration. You know what I mean? So anyway, that is what I got Saturday. So yesterday, I was looking on, you know, if you ever look at one thing on Facebook, then all of it comes up. That's what you start seeing. They don't let you just keep seeing what you're seeing. You look at one thing, and then they start pounding your feed with that thing. So the record store in town, I follow them, and they put out videos of what they're putting out that day. And so then all of a sudden now I get videos from other record stores. Record stores across the country that I would never ever in my life be able to go to. But there was one that popped up in Mooresville. So when I was sitting, I had got up, my back was hurting, and I couldn't sleep. I'm having trouble sleeping. And I was looking up record stores in Mooresville. Well, it didn't sound like the name, but I come across one, and it was the only one that was going to be open on Sunday. So I told David, I said, would you mind? I said, we can go eat or something, you know, because I don't ever go to Mooresville anymore because the Goodwills up there are terrible, and it's too far to drive for terrible Goodwills that I can get down here in my own town. You know what I mean? So turns out this record store was in a antique mall right there on Main Street in Mooresville that I didn't know been there. Been over 10 years it's been there. Did not know anything about it. So that's where we went. So I picked up some things. I just got it all right here in my bag. I'll just pull it out of my bag and show you. Okay, I got a couple things wrapped up. I'm going to have to unwrap for you. Listen, they got like a food court in there type, but it's fancy. The prices, it was like $16 for a regular burger and then like $5 for a side. I don't know how much the drinks were. I told David, I said, we're not eating here. I said, we're not eating here. I said, if I gotta go to McDonald's, that's what I'll do. But we found this little, like family restaurant that was really, really good. So that's where we went. Check this out. I used to have one of these back in the day. And as soon as I saw it, I knew I needed it. And it's yellow. It matches my kitchen. It's 70s. It's an Avon bottle. And I'm going to put that, what Tony sent me, the hand soap, the Lifebuoy. That's what I'm putting here and put by my sink. So I grabbed it. I was excited about that. And then this one, well, she did some good wrapping, let me tell you. I have the yellow one, which I did not know they made other colors. Check it out. An orange one. I did not know they made orange smiley face mugs. So now I got the yellow and I got the orange. And can y'all hold on for me just for a minute? Okay, sorry about that. They have, it is a pretty good size. It's not as big as ours here in town. The one that's like a whole block long, 2 stories. But it's a good size. We walked the whole thing. I had David get me a buggy because that helped hold my back up. They had a lot of pretty stuff, but it's just not my style. A lot of antiques and pretty stuff, but it's not my kitschy 70s style. Because I told David, I said, my house probably ain't the style you like, but you're just kind of stuck with it. He don't care. He said, honey, if it's what you like, it's what you like. I'm like, okay. So I'll tell him, I said, about these videos, I said, I just buy these videos because I think I need them. He says, well, he said, if it's what you like, what you like. He said, there's a whole lot worse things you could be doing. I'm like, you're right. So the rest of the trip from there is what I went for. I got Van Halen. Is this one? Maybe this one is just called Van Halen. It is just Van Halen. It's got all the good songs. Running with the Devil, Eruption, Jamie's Crying, Ice Cream Man, Ain't talking about love. My love is rotten to the core. So I got that. What was that? $5. And then I found this one. Check this one out. Alan Jackson. Chattahoochee. A lot about living, a little about love. I was excited to find that one. David was standing over, I found it. I said, here, hold this. And then this one, oh, I had to get this Sammy Kershaw because Queen of My Double Wide Trailer. This one ain't got, what other? Haunted Heart. I used to love that song, Queen of My Double Wide Trailer. I was looking for Tracy Lawrence. I couldn't find Tracy Lawrence. Now, they had their records by artist, so they were easy to look through. CDs, cassette tapes were all just blended through. I was getting a little overwhelmed looking, just to be honest with you. My record store down here, they even separate their CDs and their VHS up cassette. I was getting a little overwhelmed, but I did find those. And then I found these. This was the first one I found. Frampton Comes Alive. You think that don't take it? $5. It's a double album. I ain't gonna tell you. Anyway, I had this one growing up. Mama had got me some record albums for Christmas, and we had a dog named Smokey. And sometime over the night, because Santa Claus always brought his stuff. Santa Claus didn't wrap stuff. Santa Claus, when you went to bed and you woke up, Santa Claus was just out there, and you just went and sing Santa Claus. Over the night, sometime, Smokey decided to chew the corner off of this album. The album still worked, and I still listened to it, played it to death. Obviously, look, somebody else has really played this one. But when I saw it, I'm like, I need that. And then these, I was so thrilled to get. Nantucket. This is just plain Nantucket. It's a local band. I used to see them way back in the day at the bars and stuff. So I got Nantucket, and then I got Nantucket Long Way to the Top. Good stuff. Good stuff. When David come home Saturday, I don't know, remember those stainless steel spice containers I found at Goodwill? Since I don't have to reach up or stoop or bend, or they weren't heavy, I organized my spices to put in my new things. And so while I was playing, did I tell you I got my Led Zeppelin? He said that's Houses of Holy. I'm like, okay, Houses of Holy. That album, I'm dumb, I don't know the name of it. As soon as he looked at it, he says Houses of the Holy. I'm like, okay, I got you. I know that by name, but not by those symbols. Maybe back in the day I did. Not at now, 64 years old. But I had that playing while I was working my spices, and he come in. I said, listen, you can't beat that crackling when you first put that pen, that needle down, and that crackling starting out that. He said, no, and it's when it's a brand new record you just got that you really, really wanted. He said, you can't beat it. I said, no, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. You just can't. So that's what I got yesterday. Now tomorrow, hold on. Tomorrow I am free to drive. He says I can drive short distances. So I don't know what he means by that. Like to Salisbury and back, or is that a short or a long? Because I know like the beach would be not short, but it's short like around town, or could I go to Salisbury and back? I don't know. It'll depend on how I feel, because like I'm telling you, when I'm out and about walking, which is supposed to be good for me, I told Holly, I said it's like my humpback, because I have a humpback. I get it from my mama. I got a humpback and an incision right where my back humps. They're fighting each other. And so they're seeing whoever's going to beat the other one out. But my doctor's appointment is at 10. So what I'm going to do, my plan, is to go ahead and be at my senior citizens Goodwill at 9 when they open, and then do that, and then I can still be to the doctor plenty, because it don't take me long to go through that senior. It don't take me long at all. Even if I didn't get there at 9, I could still be at the doctor by 10, because it's across town, but not so far that I can't make it. Oh, we did go to that one little place where I bought the percolator, and she let me come back and pay for it later, but they didn't have anything. She's got pretty stuff too. She's got real pretty stuff. It's just this stuff is just not my style. It's like a I don't know what the style is. Some of it's grandma core, cottage core, farmhouse, that type of thing. I'm more bright colored 70s vibes, you know. And I was telling David, I said, but it's still funny. I said, parts of my house are different. My hallway is its own little vibe. It has nothing to do with the 70s. And I love the way my hallway looks. It's crazy. My living room, there's nothing to do with the 70s. But it's just its own little vibe. Listen, I'm an eclectic person. So, anyway. So, tomorrow, I'll get back to filming my Tuesday thrifting hauls. Hold on. Luckily, I woke up last night to go to the bathroom, but I didn't stay up. So, that was a good sign. And my boy he didn't do good at the race. It's one of them things, when you have to do green flag pit stops, you take a chance, because if a caution comes out while you're pitting, that puts you behind. Guess what? Him and Chase Elliott both, right, Sandra? They got caught taking their green flag pit stops, and then there's a caution. So they went 2 laps behind, and I know David said he got one of his laps back, but Joey Logano won. So I don't care about that. I got nothing against him, but I got nothing for him. He's just one of them, whatever. So, but it was, before I went to bed, it was a good race. A little short track up here in North Wilkesboro, in the mountains of North Carolina. First points cup race since 1996. For 30 years, they've not had a points cup race there. They do the All-Star race there some, but no points cup race. It's the first one. Yeah, isn't that cool? So anyway, well, this is all I know. And I guess I will see you for my next thrifting haul. So see you then.